Retirement is supposed to be the beginning of freedom, but for many couples, it becomes the beginning of tension and confusion and loneliness. I recently met with an old friend, someone I've known for years, and he opened up about the struggles that he and his wife are facing in retirement. What he told me was painful, but incredibly common. And I want to share his story because I think it might help someone else who feels alone in this transition. Welcome to the Retirement Shift. I'm Dan, and this is where we talk about the non-financial side of retirement: identity, purpose, relationships, health, how to build a life that feels meaningful again. And in today's video, it's about a couple who hit a breaking point after retiring and what their experience can teach all of us. My friend, I'll call him Mark, he retired a couple years ago. His wife Linda retired shortly after, and like most couples, they imagined retirement as a reward. More time together, more travel, more joy, more freedom. But instead they found themselves struggling. Linda has some health issues that makes her anxious about being too far from her medical care, and she prefers to stay close to home, close to her doctors, and close to what feels safe and predictable. Mark is the opposite. He wants to travel. He wants to explore. He wants to stay active, engaged, and he wants to feel alive. And on top of that, he's lonely. Not because he's alone, but because he doesn't have the social interaction he used to have at work. He needs more connection than she does. He needs stimulation. He needs conversation and more community. And the pressure of being each other's only companion, it just became too heavy. Eventually, they separated for about 3 months. And they've recently reconciled, which is wonderful, but the underlying issues are still there, and they're scared of repeating the same cycle. When he finished telling me everything, I said something I think that surprised him. What you're going through is extremely common. Most couples enter retirement with unmatched expectations. One wants adventure and the other one wants safety. One wants social time, the other one wants quiet. One wants to travel and the other one wants a routine. One wants independence and the other one wants closeness. And suddenly two people who used to spend most of their days apart are now together all the time. That shift can shake even the strongest marriage. I told him something I wish I could tell every retiree. You cannot be your partner's entire world, and they cannot be yours. It's just too much pressure. It's too much expectation. It's too much emotional weight for any one person to carry. Healthy retirement couples have shared activities and separate activities. They have shared friends and separate friends. They have a shared purpose, and yet they have individual purposes. This isn't a threat to the marriage. It's what keeps the marriage healthy. I told Mark, you both need to build social lives outside of marriage. Not because you're drifting apart, but because you want to stay together. He needs friends and hobbies and groups and conversation and stimulation, and she needs comfort, safety, predictability, and support. Neither of them is wrong. They're just different. Retirement works best when couples stop trying to force sameness and start building parallel lives that connect instead of merged lives that can suffocate. If you're watching this and thinking, hey, that sounds a little bit like us, you're not alone. Retirement isn't just about financial transition. It's an emotional transition. It's a relationship transition. It's a lifestyle transition. And if you don't talk about your expectations, and if you don't build separate social worlds, and if you don't allow each other to grow in different directions, the relationship can crack under the pressure. But with awareness and communication and independence, it can also become stronger than ever. If this story resonates with you, I'm creating a whole series on the hidden challenges couples face in retirement. So if you've experienced something similar, feel free to share your story in the comments, and you'll never know who it might help. So give me a thumbs up if this resonates with you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, the notification bell, and when the next video comes out, you'll be notified. Again, I'm Dan with the Retirement Shift.